Good morning. Welcome to one day in Ohio when it's not raining. This has been one of the wettest springs that I've seen. But today I'm going to do something that I've been wanting to do. My truck battery is getting low. Doesn't want to crank the engine over. And I'm going to try reviving it using a welder. I've seen a lot of these videos on YouTube and I never even watch them, just click on them. Until I saw that Uncle Tony at Uncle Tony's Garage did one. That's a guy I respect quite a bit. And so I watched Uncle Tony's video. He says it works. In the past, when a battery's gotten low to where it didn't want to crank a vehicle, I would just replace it. But before I replace this one, I'm going to give it a try going through the revival process. I'm not going to teach how to do it. There's plenty of videos online, and like I said, if you really want to know how to do it, go look up Uncle Tony's Garage and check out his video on reviving a battery. First thing I'm going to do is jump in and show you how this thing cranks over in the morning. This past winter, the truck wouldn't even start. When it was cold, the battery would not start to pick up, and that's typically when I would replace them. But because I wanted to try this, I didn't. But I'll show you how slowly this thing, how hard it cranks over. If you know what a good battery sounds like, you'll know that's not up to par. I've got a tester. I'm going to put the tester on it and we'll see what it's showing. Hopefully you can see that, and that it's actually showing that you know, we've got the 12 volts, but watch what happens when I throw the load on it. Okay, well, it is no wonder this battery is a little weak. Today is May 7th or 8th. I think it's May 8th. It's a Thursday morning, 2025. And I looked up, the battery didn't have the dates punched out. Seems like nobody does that anymore. But it does have this K6. Which, if you look that up, it comes to November of 2006. I've never had a battery last that long. So anyway, this should be a good candidate to try and revive. This is round 2. I cut the amperage in half of what the one guy recommended. So I would definitely stick with Uncle Tony's recommendations, because it was boiling over bad the first time. And I may have had it overfilled a little bit, but even when I shut it off the first time, it was boiling over much more than this. So watch your amperage. Like I said, find someone you trust and follow their recommendations. Okay, I did the battery boil. I used the method of using a stick welder, but I did that. I cleaned all the terminals and the cables, and actually I used baking soda and wash everything out, wash the battery tray out, wash the battery off after I did the boil. So I've got it cleaned up, and I sprayed some CRV battery terminal protect. I've used that for quite a while, and I believe it helps. So I'm going to put the tester on it, and then we're going to do another cold start and see if it sounds any different. You can see we've got 13 volts now on the battery, where it was testing 12, but when we were when I was hitting the load test, it was coming clear down here into the yellow, less than 200 amps. Now it's up in the green. Don't have my glasses on, but it looks to me like that's up at 1,000 cold cranking amps now. So that part worked, but again, I maybe could have put it on a charger and done the same thing. Let's see what it sounds like with a cold start. Well, that's it. It appears to work. The big test will be how long does it last, especially in the winter. I'm anxious to see whether come November, December, January, whether it still cranks and starts. But for now, it definitely rolls over easier, and I will update in the comments how this test goes.